Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome to SBR Sports Picks. His name's Jimmy the Bag. My name is Peter Loshak. You are watching the Loshak in the Bag show, 6 o'clock edition Eastern time, of course, for Thursday, May 31st. We come to you, of course, from sportsbookreview.com, sbrforum.com, sbrodds.com, free line shopping service. My name is Peter Loshak. His name is Jimmy the Bag. You are watching the Loshak in the Bag show. Thursday afternoon, May 31st. Jimmy the Bag. I'm in a kind of a weird, fucked up mood right now. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling pretty good. I got a lot of plays going. I'm feeling pretty confident about the plays that I have for this evening. Of course, in the afternoon show, I did eat two losses. Now this is a what's that phrase? A cautionary tale and a very illustrative story. Any MLB pitcher, I don't care how bad his starts have been in the majors. I don't care how bad his recent starts have been in the minors. Any guy who's actually in the majors on any given day can have a good start against any given MLB team in any given scenario. And
Absolutely.
Today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I could have fixed everything if I had just taken the run line instead of the money line with the A's.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, that's right. So looking back on these bets, one thing you always want to do is you want to look back on what you did and say, did I make a mistake there or did I not make a mistake? I took the first 5 innings team total over Angels, 3 minus 135. That was a loser. Did I make a mistake? In my personal opinion, no. I am fine with what I did. I also took the Angels to score first at minus 199. That one was a loser. Did I make a mistake with that one? In my personal opinion, yes. Yes, I did. Jimmy the Bag, I had to eat 2 units of losses there. Mr. Gokster, 99, warned me against it. He said, Peter, that is too high of a line to be taken for that. It's hard to make a unit here in sports betting. You know how hard it is to make a unit here, Jim. So I just degened off 3 units on that one. Again, team total over first 5 innings. The starter was Carpenter was vulnerable. I'm fine that I did that, but I should not have been laying that. You really got to be careful when you're laying big favorites in any kind of situation. And Mr. Gokster warned me off of that one, and I shouldn't have did that.
Jim Bean saying Tigers. I told you all. Also, Nostra had the Tigers on the reverse run line.
How did he know the car? I mean, that gets the ballsy play of the week because Carpenter was showing no signs. I think that me taking Angels to score first and Carpenter and Angels first 5 innings team total over might have been dumb plays, but they are not anywhere close to being my dumbest plays of the week. You know what I mean? Carpenter, there was no reason to think that Carpenter was going to have a good start here.
There was none. I very impressed. Maxwell Smart was on that too. The Tigers money line and reverse run line. Mm-hmm. I love those guys and. I wish they made it more clear to me that I should be pensive. But you tried to warn me about taking these. No,
I'm sorry. I just got distracted a little bit.
No
Native Queen said I look good. Yeah. What did you say? You said that they. How did they know about Carpenter was going to have a good start? Did they tell you?
I don't know. They're a special breed.
Yeah, but did they say? Did they think it was just that the line was too high, or that they thought that Carpenter was going to be better than we've seen from him?
I was so angry. That I stopped talking to them for a couple hours.
What's your first comment that you got there?
I don't know why did it is hilarious.
Excellent. Okay, excellent. All right, I just want to make sure I didn't.
But I didn't. I've been talking to them since then, and I also watched the last 10 Belmont Stakes.
Oh,
the last
really?
10 years of Belmont Stakes, and I wrote notes the whole entire time. A lot of the stuff that I already knew, I just needed to see again. And goddamn, I can't wait to cap the shit out of that race. We're going to keep Old Justify out of everything that we do. Yeah,
whenever you want to do a Belmont segment, just let me know, and we will definitely do it. Jimmy the Bag, I'm going to just scan for some comments here, and then we will get into MLB. Once again, Jimmy and I have both given a whole bunch of plays in MLB so far today, and I have a bunch of further leans that I want to give. Of course, we will get into the NBA game once again. I gave what? Go ahead.
Because I have not 1, not 2, but 3 NBA plays that I've already bet. One I already locked in and tagged you because I was worried about the line movement.
Shit.
Everything that we broke down in the early show, it came to fruition with Kevin Love being played. I'm backing up everything I said there, and god damn, I can't wait to break that game down. So let's try to leave enough time so we can really break
definitely,
it down.
and I will try to predict that one. Also, WNBA looks like we've won over. We're winning over hearts and minds to the show. We're also winning over hearts and minds to WNBA. Marco Luce says that he's warmed up to WNBA. I might actually have a play on tonight's WNBA game. It's a tricky one, but I think I might actually have a play on that one. And there's a lot of leans that I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about throwing on a bunch more plays in my to my MLB card today. Yeah, I had a bad call with the Angels game, although I think it was defensible. But the rest of the plays for tonight, I'm liking, and I'm feeling damn. I was up 13.7 units in the morning show. Now I'm up 10.3 units overall on the year in my official picks. All right, so let's just quickly get
Kevin Garrett's new poster. I don't remember that name. It says, got a buddy that wants to make a wager on Cavs to win series. This is a thing that I have a battle with myself. He says, do I pocket the 300? Or place the $300 wager in my book. I'd say pocket it.
Sorry, May Less Pay Less Way is also saying I'm looking good. He says, May Less Pay Less Way, looking good, Pete. No homo. Absolutely no homo taken, May Less Pay. Or,
no homo taken is perfect.
Well, like, when people say no offense, you say no offense taken.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
But what do you think about Kevin Garrett's, man? I like this, man. I say take that $300 and place it in your pocket.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So what was he saying?
Kevin Garrett's got a buddy that wants to make a wager on the Cavs to win the series. Do I pocket the $300, place $300
oh,
in
shit.
my pocket? Now, make sure that you have $2,500 just in case. Don't put it in your pocket if you don't have $2,500 to give them. But if you do, I say you take that $300 and you put it in your pocket. And another thing you can do is if you think if you're worried about losing, you could, if it's 3-2 or something like that, you could cover it by hedging out. I say take that $300 and put it in your pocket. Kevin.
Nice, yeah. God, a lot of people saying that I look like a drug dealer. As you know, as anyone who knows me personally knows that in real life I'm quite the pussy. But I would love to play. I'm a good actor. I would love to play a drug dealer in a movie, Jim. I'd do it well. A drug dealer with a little bit of a sensitive side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sensitive side, but sharpened chopsticks in his pocket at all times.
Absolutely. Jimmy the Bag. All right, let's quickly get some comments. 2 minutes on comments, and then we'll get into the MLB card for today.
Ulysses Hayes says, scandalous. He says, place that bet. Nah, Ulysses. No, Peanut. You put that money in your fucking pocket, man.
All right, let's see. Kevin Garrett says, thanks for the shout out. Absolutely. Our pleasure. Kevin Garrett's, let's go to other comments here. Ralph Portuando says, Golden State -11 and under 215. I think Love slows up the tempo. Jimmy feels the exact opposite about Love. We will talk about that, not now, but in the NBA
I've
segment.
heard a couple of people say he slows down the tempo. Very interesting. I can't wait to talk about it. Moses J says, time to relax with my two favorite friends.
Oh, there you go. Thanks so much.
Proud
Moses
to be
J.
one of them.
Anthony
I'm
L.
proud to be one of them.
Anthony L says, I will not watch WNBA even if you paid me, but I will watch your WNBA segment because your picks are fire, Pete. Thanks so much, Anthony L. Anthony L, a guy who knows a little bit about math, will also understand that 6 plays is a very small sample size. On the other hand, I do expect to be a little bit profitable going forward in WNBA. So thank you
with
so
some
much.
Great WNBA cappers. I expect you to be profitable too.
Absolutely.
And I am listening.
Yes, as you should. I'm listening. I need to listen too. All right, let's see. Mr. Gokster99 says, wow, Cards line is dropping. Shout out to Mr. Gokster. You were damn right about that line being too high on the Angels to score first. Let's see.
Our lawyer, Nate Pereira, says drug dealers don't wear camel jackets. Right?
Really?
He's a criminal lawyer, so
Well, who does wear? See, professors wear camel hair jackets. Thank you, Nate Pereira. I mean, I'd have to tweak my appearance, of course. Pointers, you never know everything about anything. Let's see, what else do we have here? Normalization says Mystics over was easy money. Yes, that's right. I'm just looking for some handicapping comments. Ralph Portuando likes Houston on the run line.
Peanut likes Golden State. Says Golden State will win, but not by 11.
Ralph Portuando also likes the Yankees over. That is a play that Jim gave. Nice to see that. Let's see, what else do we have here? I'm just looking for comments, for handicapping comments before we get into MLB. Joshua Garay says, anyone liking Houston run line? We'll talk about that. Jimmy the Bag. Any handicapping shout-outs? Any handicapping comments?
Yeah, King Rails on the Aces, first half, full game, talking about WNBA.
Yes, that was what I was going to give. I was going to give the Aces. I wasn't sure whether I liked them first half or full game. Obviously, King Rail likes both. Maybe I should just give both. I agree with you, King Rail. We will get into the WNBA
Marco
segment.
Lou saying Gotti is known for wearing a camel jacket, so we're getting different.
Exactly,
Different
just like with the Cavs game, right? We're getting who's right, I don't know. Difference of opinion.
I've fallen for the old camel over the last few days after watching a bunch of camel videos. Horses are my favorite animal, but camels are climbing fast.
Very nice, very nice. Jay Sandercock likes Indians money line. We'll talk about that. Other comments. Let me see. Other comments. Let's see. What do we have here, Jim? Any comments that you're seeing? I'm looking for handicapping
Hako Schofield,
comments.
my man Hako Schofield, whom we love dearly on this show, says Houston run line, easy money. Rob Portuando is with me on the Yankees over. Chad Costanza, Warriors minus 18.5 at plus 200. That's very interesting. Melee Payless Way, on you with the Aces first half.
Ace Farmer says, can we get a side-by-side picture of Pete yesterday versus today? Looks like a down-and-out drunken gambler to lottery winner overnight. We got to have some stuff like that in the Loshak in the Bag movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good, Ace.
Loshak, we got to make the Loshak in the Bag movie. You know who we got to get in touch with? The guy who made White Men Can't Jump. I was looking. He also made Bull Durham. Let's just send that guy an email and say, let's make the Loshak in the Bag movie.
I think that email will go right to his junk.
Yeah,
Dogtown says, you guys make my day every day sitting on the beach Santa Monica.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Santa Monica's the Loshak in the Bag. Dogtown, respect. Thank you for taking us with you to the beach.
Very nice. Best Gambler says Yankees in Baltimore 23-3 to the over last 26 games head-to-head. Jimmy the Bag is on that two ways. I will get to the picks, review the picks that we gave in the morning in a second.
So is Kevin Calixto.
Yes. Joel Downing says Golden State third quarter -4. They dominate the third quarter. Even in the finals here against the Cavs, that might just be a no-brainer play, either pregame or at the half. We'll see. Let's see.
Jerome Bolden on the other side saying Yankees, Orioles under. Someone mentioned that Gray had a better start last time. He did not, and I do not expect Gray to have a good start tonight.
Native Queen with an opinion on the NBA game, taking the Cavs plus the points, which right now is 12.5. Native Queen with an opinion.
She also expects it to go 6 games, so she's a believer in the Cavs, and I find that difficult. Difficult to do. Eric Griffin is enjoying your new coffee mug.
Very nice. Now, my thought, once again, as with this series against Houston, is that if you like Golden State, straight up or plus the points, you gotta like them even more first quarter and or first half, right? If you like the Cavs plus 12.5.
Oh, you have to like them early.
You got to like them even more. Right,
I agree.
You got to like them even more first quarter, first half. I mean, what do you think? They're going to be down early and come back in the third quarter? I mean, maybe, but not likely, right?
No, I agree. Mr. Gokster's on the Cavs plus 7.5 first half.
There you go. Very nice. Adrian Barreto says largest lead of the game over 21, which is interesting because someone else in the morning show said they liked largest lead of the game under 21. I forgot who that was.
And John Bolden saying no Yankees under. I thought that's what I said. CC Fitness says Baltimore is a disaster. Hako Schofield thinks the Cavs cover tonight. Mohammed Joma says no way in hell it goes past 5. Moses J says camel coat gang.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well,
Sam Spick saying any word on Kevin Love? Yes, he will be there in the starting lineup.
Well, he was cleared. Is he gonna start?
That was a guarantee. Tyrone Lue said if he's cleared, he starts.
Okay, there you go. All right, so that's it for the initial comments. I'm going to take this because I can't see shit here. Let's get to the MLB card for today. MLB card for today. These are the picks that we gave in the morning show. I gave Washington second half money line. Cubs second half money line. Houston, first 5 innings, team total over 2.5. Pittsburgh, St. Louis, second half under 3.5. Seattle, first 5 innings, team total over 2. Boston, second half money line plus 115. Yankees, second half money line minus 160. Those are 7 plays that I got hanging right now. And in general, as a group, I'm liking those plays. Jimmy the Bag has Cleveland, Minnesota, first half under 5. That makes me a little bit nervous, just a tick nervous. Jimmy has Philly money line plus 155. Other people were just saying that they like Philly as well in today's on tonight's card, fading Kershaw. Jim has the Baltimore game over 2 ways. First half over 5.5. Full game over 10 minus 115. Jim also has the Texas-Seattle game over 2 ways, over 7.5 minus 110, and the Seattle first 5 innings, team total over 2. Jim also has Miami first half money line plus 120, and the Pittsburgh-St. Louis game over 8.5 minus 106. Those are 8 plays from Jimmy the Bag. Some leans that I'm thinking about right now, thinking about throwing on Philly -1. Philly -1 is plus 247. Can you believe it? The Philly alternative run line is like plus 315. -1 is plus 247. Thinking about San Diego on the second half. Money line, plus 100. San Diego, I think, has a big bullpen edge over Miami in general. Thinking about adding on the Cubs, -1. We will talk about that game. Definitely thinking that Atlanta might touch Tanner Rourke a little bit here. Atlanta first 5 innings, team total over 2 is also a lean of mine. Also agreeing with Jim on the Seattle-Texas overs. I'm thinking about the first 5 innings over in that game. 4 plus 100. I'm liking Seattle in general. I'm thinking Seattle -1 at -102 might be a play. And also, some people in the morning show were suggesting that despite the fact that Pomerantz has been terrible so in his last few games, that this is just too high of a line to be giving to Boston. And McCullers is also off of an iffy start. Now, was that a speed bump or not? Not sure, but Boston does mash righties. And Boston -1 is plus 275. That's a lean as well.
Yes, I think Boston has a ton of value. I'm just very pensive to pull the trigger on Pomerantz.
Yes, me too. Me too. And I did give Boston second half plus 115 as an official pick already, but Boston -1. If Pomerantz can do anything decent, or if McCullers gets hit as much as Pomerantz does, you got Boston -1 at plus 275.
Jesus.
Man.
Number 1 team in the league.
I mean, that's number 1 team in the league against righties. You know what I'm saying? And you got a -1 at almost 3-1.
Yeah, well, they're not facing a righty.
McCullers.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I was going the wrong way thinking Pomerantz again. Yeah, no, number 1 team in the league, best batting average against righties. You're absolutely right. Now, McCullers seems to never have good starts. They're either great or he gets touched. And
well, I believe his last start, I believe he had a long run of good starts in a row until his last start. Or maybe I'm misremembering.
Yeah, no, you're right. But they weren't even good run of good starts. They were a run of great starts.
Yes, right.
Run of excellent starts. Yeah, and then he got touched. You know, the more we want, let's get into that game right now, can we?
Yes.
Let me get into it. I feel like there's a ton of value here. But I made this play yesterday thinking that there was a ton of value with the Astros and Keuchel. It's very similar. Although Keuchel's a better pitcher than Pomerantz. Astros have lost 4 or 5. Red Sox have 9-11 and have Mookie Betts back in the lineup. You got to think that they're... I wonder what everybody here says. Carlos Co says Red Sox.
Yeah, I'm thinking that I didn't like your play on the. I understand why you took it. I stayed off that game. Although I did have the first half under, which lost, but I had the full game under, which pushed. But this game is just a little bit different, just because. You kind of pointed it out. You kind of said it, Jim. McCullers had a run of awesome starts. Then he had 1 speed bump. That might be the first start in a run of like 3 or 4 subpar starts in a row.
6.16 ERA over 4 career starts against the Red Sox, and then here we go. I just feel like they're going to get a huge bounce with Mookie Betts back in the lineup. God,
and it's not necessarily that I think it's likely to happen. It's just that at almost 3-1, at just -1. But here we go. Ulysses Hayes says take the Houston Astros. Joshua Garay likes the over. Brendan Cummings says this will be one of the few times we'll get the Red Sox as a dog all season. Take the Red Sox. Parlay Poppy says 9 of the Astros starting lineup has a batting average of combined.
John Bolden coming in saying no Mookie tonight.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, that's
still.
That's a big changer for me. Thank you for that, John. I'm gonna get that information. Sorry.
Go ahead. Let's see. What else do we have here? Red Sox. MMK says Red Sox plus 1.5. One of the best plays today. Maybe, but again, I feel like this is a game with where I would expect high volatility. So I would like to take big underdog lines and not take a big favorite line at Red Sox plus 1.5. But I hear you, MMK. I'm thinking more and more that the Red Sox might be worth a shot. Hako Schofield 5150 says don't do it. Fade Boston. Best gambler, Boston to Houston, 12-5 to the over. Last 17 games head-to-head. And Jay Sandercock says, Indians money line. Trust me, we will get to that game in a minute, in a second, Jay Sandercock.
Thank you so much, John. He's right. Yeah, no Mookie. I thought Mookie was coming back tonight, so thank you for that. What a treat it is that we get this information from these guys. It's wonderful.
But is that, I mean, that's, but the Red Sox were hitting without him, though.
It's enough to take me off the game.
Okay.
Young Vaughn, no Mookie, no win. I just thought that was an added boost, bonus, sure. And it's enough to let me just watch it.
MMK says Red Sox wins it. Alan Action says, Nats as a small dog is a must wager until they lose on the road. I'm on them. Alan Action, I am on the Nats second half. I can see how the Nationals -1 would also be a play as well. Let's see.
Yeah, and Nate Pereira going to that Dodgers game. So whenever we can get to that, I would
Let's go to it right now. I'm just thinking about it. We'll throw on the plays whenever we feel like. Just shout out any official play. Let's get to the Dodgers game. Jimmy the Bag has given Philly at +155 as an official pick. I was thinking about the second half over at 3, although then I was thinking about it, in order for that to cash, they have to get to 4. If the second half gets to 4, you might as well just take the full game over 6.5. And I was thinking about, once again, just like the Boston game, taking a shot with Philly -1. Feels like if you take both Boston -1 and Philly -1, one or maybe both of them cash.
Yes, I hear that. You can't get a +155 anymore,
right?
Which is nice to know that I beat the line movement by a bit. I like Nola in this situation, and I expect Kershaw to pitch well. I find 6.5 very enticing. Don't think I'm going to make the move on it here, but I find him very, very enticing. And then I like Nola in this opportunity to go up against the pitcher who's been the best pitcher over the last decade. So I think it's going to be a great game to watch. If I can stay up late enough. God damn, it's hard when you wake up at dawn for these breaking down these games. But Dodgers are just 2-5 in Kershaw starts, and Dodgers are starting to feel a little offense. Matt Kemp hitting .345. But Hako Schofield says fade Kershaw a day, and if you were doing that on every one of his starts, you'd be rich.
Ergo Caustic says, good evening, good night from Europe. It's just after midnight. God, I would love to hang out in Europe one day, Jim. Let's see. CC Fitness says Pomerantz is due for a good start. DP13 booked Sox over 5 at first 5 for +100. I mean, at first glance, the line, the totals, the first 5 innings and 9 full game look a little bit high, but the more we think about it, yes, this might be a big, explosive offensive game. The roof is closed in Houston. Anthony L says Red Sox at this price should be an auto bet 95 win team at a huge plus price. Doesn't matter if they win, it's value. That's what I'm thinking as well. By the end of the show, I may throw on Boston -1 as an official pick. Let's see. What else are you thinking about, Jim?
Well, I'm thinking about basketball with all the stuff that Scotty Rock is saying and stuff like that, and I can't wait to talk about it. I also, my man Twatty Latte is on a very hot run in MLB.
Yeah.
So I hope we can get more from Twatty Latte in the old chat group here, because he's absolutely destroying it right now. I like where I stand with the Phillies. I do think that over 6.5 is enticing. I can completely understand why anybody would be on the Red Sox. It makes sense to me. You're getting the best team in the league and the best team against righties against a pitcher who got touched in his last start. So all these things I can completely understand, and I'm not sure if I'm going to add anything to it.
Anthony L says when two very good pitchers match up and you expect low scoring, the value is with the plus money. Best Gambler says Philly is 1-7 last 8 in Nola's road starts.
Yes, and that's going to be dating back. I assume that's dating back to last year as well. I see a pitcher who is going to has the opportunity to make a real statement here. He's going to be pitcher of the month if he wins this game, he'll be pitcher of the month in May. And in 4 of the 5 starts in May, he's allowed either 1 earned run or less. And this is just a great opportunity for the kid.
Teddy B says, Loshak and Jim, how in the world is Boston first 5 over +135, over 2 +135? Loshak, that's got to be low-hanging fruit. Boston lineup has good averages against McCullers. Yes, you might be very right, Teddy B. The only issue is just that McCullers has been so good this year for so long, and he tends to be great first 2 times through the lineup. Then the third time is when things start to wear down a little bit. So it's even possible that Boston could get to McCullers in the 6th inning. You know what I mean? I could see McCullers throwing 5 shutout innings and then giving up 4 in the 6th inning, something like that. On the other hand, if McCullers is about to embark on a string of games of mediocrity, then yes, that is definitely low-hanging fruit, and you might be right there. I was thinking about it. It's all about whether McCullers' last start was a speed bump or not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Todd Raymond's hit 5 MLB plays in a row, and he says, what the fuck, no one listened.
Of course I do. Well, Todd Raymond, we're listening right now. What do you got for us, Todd Raymond? We got a lot of comments that are coming in. I always look for Todd Raymond. I remember when Todd Raymond first came in, he gave us 3 totals that he really liked.
Yeah.
I don't know if all 3 of them won or 2 of them won, but I remember. Not only do I listen, I remember Todd Raymond's first picks in the comment section, or at least the first picks that caught our attention in a
Todd
major way.
Raymond fan,
I am,
man.
of course. Love to see when Todd Raymond agrees with one of my plays, especially on a total. Don't like to see it when he's against me. He's on that list of like him, Richard West, guys in my brain where it's like I don't like to see it if they're on the opposite side of me.
Someday we'll all be in Vegas together
Yes.
wearing camel jackets. Someday.
Hopefully. Anthony L says Boston series price is also plus 185. That's a really good price for them to win 2 of 3. Let me see. Other comments coming in. I'm just thinking about this. I'm thinking about this. Okay. Oh, Gabriel Rodriguez says Pete, the king is alive. Shout out to Gabriel Rodriguez, the king of the comment section. All right, and other things as well. All right, let's see.
Ergo Caustic says, Pete, if you come to Europe, I treat you for a couple drinks.
Oh, that would be lovely. How lovely would that be, Jim? Let's find a way to make that happen. All right, I'm procrastinating here, making some decisions. All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take a moonshot here, a long shot with Boston -1. I'm taking it. I'm taking Boston -1. I'm gonna do it. Let's see what the current lines are. I'm gonna take Boston on the money line. Wow, it's headed up plus 188 at Pinnacle. All right, so this is like, if I might break even here because I have Boston on the second half. Houston first 5 innings team total over. Might throw on Boston first 5 innings team total over as well. And I'm taking Boston -1 right now. Money line is plus 188. I'm going to go to bet 365 to find the best alternative run line here for Boston, plus 335. Holy shit. That line is even higher than when I put it in my leans category, Jim.
Yeah, I understand it.
All right, I'm doing it. Any other picks you want to add, Jim, for MLB?
No. I at this point there's not. I came close to a couple plays. I find the Boston play the most appealing, but I'm not going to make a move on it. I'm staying off this Tanner Roark for Sean Newcomb spot. I'm not sure what Newcomb's going to give us in this game, but I agree with your feeling that Roark could get touched. He just has such great numbers against these Braves. And I have this problem with Roark where ever since last year when he was just nothing like the year before, I want to fade him. I want to fade him, and I hold myself back from just a vividness bias of him getting touched.
You know what? I think that Teddy B is right. The team total over first 5 innings for Boston is 2 plus 134. Now, in light of McCullers' struggles in his last start and his long run of excellence before that, I'm going to take a shot with that one as well. I'm taking Boston first 5 innings, team total over 2 plus 134. So I'm on both the Boston and the Houston first 5 inning team total over. So obviously I would also be liking the first 5 innings over as well at 5. And I'm also going to take the first 5 innings team total over with Atlanta to hit Roark. I know Roark is a solid pitcher, but I think this might be a little bit of a down spot for him, and I'm going to take Atlanta on the first 5 innings, team total over. That's going to be 2 minus 125 at Heritage. I'm converting a lot of my leans to official plays, Jim. My leans yesterday were up 6.5 units, and my actual plays were up like 3 units or something like that. So I'm taking that one as well. Atlanta, first 5 innings, team total over 2 minus 125. That's the current line at Heritage.
Ralph Portwando says, "Don't do it, Pete. Mally Mal's on the Braves."
Mally Mal is on the Braves. Wait, Proud Portwando, don't do what? Don't do what? The Boston team total over?
No,
or Boston -1, probably.
I was assuming that he was talking about your Nationals Braves action.
Yes, maybe. Anthony L likes the Nationals all day. I do have the Nationals on the second half, and I would have a lean towards the Nationals at -1 as well. Let's see what else.
Mr. Gokster says, "I like that Atlanta play. I doubled up. Score first and first 5."
Let's see what else coming in here. Comments. Let's see. All right, so let's see. Comments coming in. Looking for it?
Marco Lou says Nats game might be delayed or canceled. Ergo Caustic talking props, and we've been talking props all day. I can't wait. So Ergo Caustic, you know what? I'm just going to copy and paste your comment so we can hammer that at...
Ulysses says, "Don't do it, Pete. Boston -1. Listen, it's just the line is so high. You know what I mean? plus 300.
I'm surprised why Ulysses is so against them on the road when they have a great road record, don't they? I mean, well, they must. They're the number one team in the league.
Boston, yeah, they have a fine road record, and I mean, I'm sure it's just because people are looking at Pomerantz and thinking that he's legit struggling right now, which I would agree with. Some other people in the morning show, maybe it was Anthony L., I can't remember, or maybe it was Kobe Valentine, said that Pomerantz said it was mechanical issues and that he's figured it out. Color me skeptical, and I don't want to, expect him to have a strong start against the Astros in his first start after making mechanical adjustments. So I can understand that, but if he does have a good start, then I'm definitely liking my Boston play at -1.
Absolutely.
If he doesn't, then Boston's second half probably looks good, and also the team total over for Houston, which I already took and bet, probably cashes. So all right.
Interesting stuff. Rashawn Robertson says, I have a $10 parlay to win $458. Love that.
Wow.
5-teamer. All games last night, but Oakland money line and over 8 on the Cubs game. Thoughts on the hedge? I think this game sails over the total.
The Cubs game.
Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting one. I do think that Lugo, for as long as he goes, is more likely than not to be good.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And that kept me off the Cubs.
And Quintana, as we know, is very, very unpredictable, which means that sometimes he's also very good.
Yes, and he should be against this Mets lineup.
Right. So as far as the total is concerned, I'm passing on it. I am on the Cubs second half, and that's it for me on that game.
Well, let's help him, though. He's looking for a hedge.
With what?
He's going to get $458 if it goes over 8 and on just a $10 bet.
Oh, very
so
nice.
I think he should put a bet on the under.
Sure. I mean, me personally, I would hedge that out. I would probably figure out which play I like more and then hedge it in a way that makes it so that I get a bigger payout if that result happens.
And he loves the over. So I would say a nice spot would just be put $100 on the under.
Sure. Or
Something
50
like that.
or something like that. Yeah, absolutely. I hope you cash. I have no play on this total. I'm only on the Cubs on the second half, and I could easily see this game being one that's low scoring early and then gets over late. So hope you cash
Eric
on that.
Griffo says raining in Queens right now.
Yeah.
The Mets might be postponed.
Might be postponed.
Now,
All right.
if they do start and it is rainy, that will help for the over because Quintana will start and stop. Actually, maybe because Quintana's just so susceptible and Cubs bullpen is pretty. How do you rank how do you have the Cubs bullpen?
I don't have my numbers in front of me, and I don't know if what the Cubs bullpen overall their numbers are year long. But as of right now, I have them ranked as a bullpen that I don't want to fade, that I'm liking.
Okay.
Yes. And absolutely, I'm liking the Cubs bullpen. So, I hope you cash. Other plays I'm thinking.
Todd Raymond has a point that I brought up in the morning show that Pomerantz I said he'd lose his spot in the rotation if he keeps pitching poorly. And Todd Raymond says he will. He'll lose his spot to Stephen Wright if he doesn't pitch well tonight. And usually, guys, I think step up in the situation. You have to judge his character, and the best way to do that is just to go on YouTube and see if you can get some interviews of him in the last few weeks to see where his head's at. But I like that.
He's also had a small reduction in velocity, which is not a good sign.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it turns out. I was thinking about taking Seattle here on the -1 line, Jim, but the old big line move favoring the underdog has occurred in this game. Texas opened at +155. Now they're down into the +130s.
Wow, God! I remember in the beginning of the year, part of it was I was hot at the time, but I was thinking that I didn't care about these baseball line moves, and I was going against them at times with impunity. And then lately, my God,
You gotta respect them.
They've all been hitting. They've all been hitting the last little while. So legitimately, it should make you uncomfortable if you're on the Mariners right now. And we're waiting for LeBlanc to stop this smoke and mirrors show and start to get touched. There's a reason why he's never been in a team starting rotation.
All right, I will not take Seattle, but I will take the Texas Seattle. First 5 innings over 4. First 5 innings over 4. When I bet this one in the morning and I put it in my leans column, it was +100. Now I'm going to have to take -105. That's okay. As an official play, Texas Seattle first 5 innings over 4 -105. I'm adding that one on as well.
Yes, and I've doubled up on that game, right? I have the over 7.5, and I have the Mariners' first 5 team total over 2.
Yes, and I would be leaning Seattle here -1, but I think I'm going to hold off on it for now. It would be about even money, and I like Seattle's bullpen too. So that's why I don't really want to take the full game over. That's also why I was leaning Seattle. Maybe I should. It actually hasn't. It's only moved since the opening line. It actually hasn't moved since the morning show. It was about -145 in the morning as well. So it hasn't moved since the morning. Well, a little bit it has, actually. That's not true. Yeah. It would have been minus 102 in the morning. Now it's plus. Now it'd be like plus 102. So it has moved a little bit.
Native Queen coming in with a play.
Oh, great.
New York Yankees first 5 team total over 3.
Wow. So she thinks that Casher's not going to have it tonight.
Walter Trotter on the Seattle run line. Mally Mel on Seattle full game. Raul Partwando on Seattle under.
And Flipper13 says Pete didn't get the memo for the under. You too, Jimmy. I assume he's talking about the Seattle game here.
Yes, and I just don't trust these pitchers. I don't trust them at all, and can't believe that I could get a 7.5.
Flipper13 trusts them.
Mohamed Jomad taking Seattle on the run line. A lot of people who know Minor think he's bad, and this is the third time he's seeing these Mariners. I don't see how. Minor's a tricky guy who has more velocity this year than I expected him to, but still is a lower velocity lefty who has to be sneaky and has to hit his corners, and now they're going to see him for the third time in 8 weeks.
Shout out to Tony Soprano. He likes Yankees run line all day, baby. My best bet for tonight. Tony Soprano, the godfather of New Jersey, plus my family. I'm also on Facebook. Tony and Sarah, the sweet, rich Italian. Tony Soprano, very nice.
And he hit with the Caps last night.
I mean, how can you not like? That's the trifecta right there. Sweet, rich, and Italian. Wow.
Wow. Talk about our Phillies looking better now. No Kemp and no Taylor for the Dodgers tonight. I don't understand why Kemp's getting all these days of rest. It just he's leading the NL. I guess maybe they think that's why he's leading it, because they're giving him so many breaks.
Wait for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
No Kemp and who?
And no Taylor.
Okay.
Parlay Poppy saying Kemp out is big news. That line will continue to change.
Wow, but Turner is in. I'm seeing it. Wow, yeah, that is man. And also Kershaw. How deep is he going to go?
Exactly. Oh, even if he's at 75 pitches, they don't put him out in the 7th inning.
What do you think of the Phillies lineup? Jimmy the Bag, just give me your 5-second thought. Hernandez, Alther, Herrera, Santana, Michael Franco, Nick Williams, Scott Kingery.
There's guys in that lineup that have so much potential, but they thought that the Hoskins injury wasn't that bad, because then Williams will be in the lineup every single day. Kingery has so much talent, but he's like a lot of these kids. You're going to do that for 162 games? It's very, very difficult. And now Kingery, I believe, I don't have his numbers in front of me, but I believe it's just barely over 200. That's a lineup that we should expect to improve throughout the year. But they're not hitting very well right now. And if you look at their numbers, I got them here somewhere. 242 average against lefties, but just a 718 OPS. They're just not hitting with enough power. And Santana's got to step up. And Campsite Killers on the Phillies team total over.
All right. So I'm just scanning my leans here that I haven't yet converted. Philly Dodgers second half over 3. Philly -1 at about plus 250. San Diego Padres second half money line plus 100. I think that I got to put that one in there. Cubs -1 is a lean as well. Seattle -1 is a lean as well. But I don't like the line move there. And let me just think about this for a second. All right.
Yeah,
go
Lamont
ahead.
Williams wondering about what we think of the half game for the Texas-Seattle over. I like it.
First 5.
I like it.
I just added that as an official play.
Oh, yeah. See,
Yeah.
I get it. I like it. I'm already doubling up on that game, and I'm concerned about tripling up, especially after the offenses were hitting yesterday. Not that that's that's just a ridiculous thing to get in my head. But I just don't want to triple up on it, but I like it.
All right. I am going to add San Diego second half money line plus 100. San Diego second half money line plus 100. We'll see how that game turns out, but I think that there is a significant bullpen edge for San Diego in this game, and I will take a shot with that one. So the only thing that I'm just leaving on the table really is, Philly second half over, Philly -1, and Seattle -1. Those are the only leans I have here that I'm still leaving on the table.
Paco Schofield says I'm on Pete's leans.
All right, so we can wrap up the MLB segment.
Actually,
Go
just
ahead.
before we do, Todd Raymond says I like Beltre being back. I was under the assumption that he is off the DL, but still won't be in the lineup yet.
Well, I have the lineups right here in front of me, Jim. I have the lineups.
Is Beltre in?
With Beltre, let me just. I have the lineups here in front of me. I have like 15 fucking tabs open. Beltre is in the lineup, batting fourth at DH.
Wow, that's going to help the over. Definitely going to help the over. Wow. The question is.
Such great information from these guys.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Shout out to everyone.
How am I losing so bad in MLB with all this fucking info?
Jimmy the Bad. That's part of the comedy that continues.
I'm losing?
Continued. No, it was a nice comment. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everyone for the great information. Jim's like, they really do give us great fucking valuable information. How am I losing so bad here?
What's the first 5 over that you just jumped on the Rangers? Yeah.
On the Rangers, 4 minus 105. 4 minus 105.
Count me in.
You want that one, Jim? All right, Jim's going to take Texas, Seattle. First 5 innings, over 4 minus 105. That counts now as a triple up for Jimmy the Bag on this game. First half, over 4.
Oh, no, you said it.
What? Screw it. I think triple ups are. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. But I think they're probably, the jury's still out on triple ups as far as I'm concerned.
The jury's not out, man.
No?
We've been getting destroyed with our triple ups.
Well, maybe you want to quadruple up, Jim, because maybe I'll be able to. Can I interest you, Jim? Beltre's back, right?
Yes.
LeBlanc. Are you a believer in LeBlanc?
Well, this is as they always say in Major League Baseball, it's a results-based business.
Yeah.
And he's getting the results.
Maybe I would be able to interest you here. Can I interest you, Jim? In the Texas first 5 innings, team total over, which would be just 1.5. No,
Jesus.
not 150. No, not 135. Not even minus 125, Jim. I can give you Texas team total over first 5 innings, 1.5 for the low price of minus 118 currently at Pinnacle Sportsbook.
Jesus.
Minus 118 first 5 innings, team total over. Is LeBlanc that good? Is Texas's lineup that bad? I did the same thing with Clayton Richard, and that one cashed, right? I was like, how can Clayton Richard be giving a first 5 innings team total of 1.5 to Miami? I like this one better than that one, right?
Yeah, I'm going to make the bet first 5 over, and so no, oh man, our man Smooth is with us. Nice. No, I'm not going to quadruple up, but yes, I find that very appealing.
Bartzaman G11 under is 5-0 in LeBlanc's last 5 starts overall.
I mean, I feel I've got enough on this game.
All right, there you go. All right, so let's review all the MLB picks that Jimmy the Bag and I have added. These are just the picks that we've added in the afternoon show. Jim has added Texas, Seattle, first 5 innings, over 4 minus 105. I have also added Texas, Seattle, first 5 innings, over 4 minus 105. I have done it. I went with Boston, -1. San Diego, second half, +100. Atlanta, first 5 innings, team total over 2. And Boston, first 5 innings, team total over 2 at +134. That's it. The only other leans that I have that I'm not going to take are I guess now Texas on the first 5 innings, team total over at 1.5 would count as a lean. I'm going to put that in my leans category as well. Philly -1 at about +250. That's definitely tempting and interesting. And Philly Dodgers, second half over 3, +100 is also tempting and interesting, but I'm going to leave that one alone for right now. All right, Jim, that's it for MLB. Ready to move on.
Oh, I'm very excited.
Ready to move on. Let's see. Jimmy the Bag, NBA. I have given a 2 plays so far. I gave the Cavs first quarter on Monday at +4. It's now 4.5. And I actually bet it today, so I got it at 4.5. I also took the first quarter under 55.5 -106. I know some people are liking the over. Some people are liking the under even more. Now that Love is back, that might have been a mistake taking the first quarter under at 55.5, but I did it. Those are my 2 plays on this game. Jim has 3 plays for the NBA game tonight. What do you have for us, Jim?
First off, wow, Normal Nation putting a big bet on the Clay over, and I am with that.
On the what over?
On the Clay Thompson over.
Oh, okay.
I can't wait to get to it. But I did make this play, and I tagged you in it. I knew that I had to get on it quickly because I saw the line movement in play. I am on the Cleveland Golden State first half over.
Okay, do you mind if I just ask one quick question to Anthony L? Anthony L, I'm asking you a direct question here. Anthony L says, first 5 totals, I've gone against Clayton Richards, always cash Pete. Anthony L, do you feel the same way about the Texas team total over today, first 5 innings? Wade LeBlanc against that lineup. Again, a 1.5 at -119. Anthony L, we both cashed with the Clayton Richard team total over in Miami game. Do you feel the same way about the Texas team total over today? Thanks so much. All right, just wanted to ask him that direct question.
Please do.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Jim.
We need these guys.
Yes, we do.
They're a great resource.
Absolutely.
And get me out of the fucking losing. Sorry, I had to go back to my Twitter, which is filled with camels eating people and biting people's faces. Yes, I took Cleveland, Golden State, first half over.
Oh, shit.
109.5.
Okay.
At -113.
Okay.
Available, probably not anymore, but available at Pinnacle at the time. That is the only play I needed to lock in. And let's talk about this series because I've got 2 more plays. So, first off,
Oh, so you didn't take the full game over?
no.
Just the first half over. Okay,
Just the
interesting.
first half
okay,
over.
all right,
Mike,
interesting.
so let's break down all these plays. I'm so excited to talk about this. First off, the reason why I didn't take the full game over is out of a concern if the Warriors are up 25 or 30 points. Then they start playing their bench, and then Cleveland rests LeBron, and so just out of a concern of the Warriors smashing the Cavs, I'm not going to take the full game over and just the first half over. So the thinking is that, and you know what? I know that we said that this is Cleveland's best opportunity to win because Iguodala's not in the lineup, and I truly believe that. But if I was Lou, and I know maybe you guys, this sounds crazy because how are they going to create any offense? If I was Lou, man, I would start Hill at the 1, Smith at the 2, LeBron at the 3, Jeff Green at the 4, and Thompson at the 5. And then I would use Love to come in and take some quick threes when I need just a quick change because I just don't think this is already a below average team defensively. I would want to try to force Kerr's hand to put in a Pachulia or a JaVale McGee or to play Looney more. I'd want to force his hand to play one of his shit bigs. When you have Draymond Green at the 5, you're playing right in the hands of this Warriors spectacular team.
I love those shit bigs. I love it in college basketball when you're looking at a roster and you're like, wow, these guys got 2 guys who are over 7 foot. And then you're like, oh, but they're shit bigs. They're shit bigs.
I'm looking forward to another shot at fucking college basketball with you guys.
That's a nice term there, Jim. Shit bigs. I love that.
Thank you. So Alan actually says it doesn't matter if Iggy plays. Cavs are totally overmatched. Yes, they're overmatched. There's no doubt about it. But I do think it matters in totals. And so one of my totals and props. So when people say this isn't important, this is important, it's extremely important. And with Iguodala out of the lineup, now Kerr says they're going to keep switching and not allow one player to get tired out defending LeBron. If LeBron goes off, I'm telling you, it's going to be Durant's job to slow him down. Because I believe Durant will be spending more, he'll have to defend LeBron more times than anybody else. I am taking Durant under 30.5 points as an official pick.
Whoa, okay, wait a minute. Durant, I'm sorry, I was looking at the comments. Wait, Durant under what?
Durant under 30.5 points.
Okay, did you tweet this one out already?
No.
Okay, so we'll have to do some line shopping right now. What are you seeing? Durant under 30.5.
I could tell you what I got when I betted at Bet365. Maybe I should just pull it up now.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I'm going to check right now. Why don't you continue with your analysis? People love your friggin' analysis on this NBA game. Jimmy the Bag.
I don't know how people can say they're not basketball fans if they think this is boring. This is going to be such an exciting game. Regardless, if the Warriors smash them, then at least we can see what LeBron and Tyronn Lue can come up with. And we did find out that it was anxiety that was keeping Tyronn Lue on the sidelines and giving him all his health problems. And I'm telling you, if you got an anxiety issue, you don't want to face these Warriors in the NBA Finals. So, yes, I think, and I'm curious to see what you guys think, I think that Durant is going to have to spend, let me say, at least 60% of the time defending LeBron. And it will go down if the Warriors are in control of the game and LeBron isn't torching them. And it will go up if LeBron starts scoring like crazy. And so I truly think that's possible. We've seen this is a completely different LeBron than from the past because he's hitting these fadeaways from 30 feet out, and he's hitting them constantly. And so Durant has the length, and Durant is, as we've seen this year and last year, is an excellent defender and a better defender than I realized. And he might be forced to defend LeBron. Because of that, I'm on the under 30.5. Now,
all right, so let me tell you what the lines are. I'm looking here. 5 Dimes has under 29 plus 115. Heritage has under 30 minus 105. Bet365 does have 30.5, but it's minus 120.
Wow. Do you mind running those one more time?
Okay, yes, sure, absolutely, no problem. Jimmy the Bag, can I interest you in Bet365, which has 30.5 minus 120. Heritage has 30 minus 105. 5 Dimes has 29 at plus 115.
I will take the 30 minus 105. Do you think that's the?
I actually don't know the value of half points in props off the top of my head for stuff like this.
I will take the 30
minus
105.
Under 30 minus 105. Okay, interesting. Jim's going to take under 30 minus 105. I'll still line chop around, see if maybe I can find a better line for you. I'll check a bookmaker. I'll check other places. All right, Jimmy the Bag. Continue, please.
Yes.
Please.
Okay. So
All right,
now
let's see.
I figured that if Durant wasn't defending LeBron, that Draymond Green would. And Normal Nation, who's with us on the chat, was saying to me when we were talking on Twitter that Clay defends him sometimes. And I tried to go back and find info. I don't know why they would do that with Clay. And I see Clay as a guy. Oh, King Rail coming in. He's on the over 109.5 with me first half.
Very nice.
That
very
gives
nice.
me a ton of confidence.
Very nice.
And he's on first 3-pointer Cavs plus 200. That's
Okay.
a wild prop. Okay, so I don't see why they would do that. Now, I mean, obviously, Steve Kerr is a brilliant basketball mind and worked under Pop, and I will not question what he's doing, but I do question what Tyronn Lue's doing, and that's probably not fair either. But I would keep Thompson away from defending LeBron, and I don't see if Steph and Clay are getting all of the attention, I don't see how Thompson doesn't go off. Now, I don't like the line I'm getting, and I can understand people saying, wow, that minus, you're getting too big of a minus, but I don't care. I'm on Thompson's points over. I think that he is the X factor for this Warriors team, and if he goes off, there's simply no stopping this team. If he goes off and you've got Durant and Curry, if they want to give Durant and Curry all the defensive attention, then Thompson will just burn them. I like Thompson. Over 19.5 is what I'm getting, so I'm looking forward to line chop, see if you can get me something
Klay Thompson, 19.5 minus 115 at Heritage, but we are going to line chop and see if we can get you anything better. Okay, so Thompson.
I'm guessing that's the best because at Bet365 it was minus 137.
Wow, over 19.5 minus 115, over 19.5 minus 115. That's the current line at Heritage. Bet365. Let me quickly check 5 dimes here. Oh no, don't tell me he closed it out. All right, where the hell is 5 dimes? I got so many.
While you're looking, thank you for looking and helping me with this.
Please.
Bill Butler's on Klay Thompson over with me. Normal Nation putting a G on that. That's God damn, I'll be cheering for you more than me because I only have $200 on it. And then Bill's on the LeBron under.
Okay.
Now that will. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I was going to say Klay Thompson at 5 dimes is at 20, so it's not 19.5. And I'm looking at Bet365.
And what's the line?
20 minus 110.
Oh, God.
So yes. 19.5 minus 137. Best line right now at Heritage. 19.5 minus 115. Klay Thompson total points.
I love it. And sorry, and I got under 30 at minus 105. I love it. Okay, so I feel like it's a little dangerous with LeBron on Bill Butler. Sorry, where was Bill Butler's picks? I think it's a little dangerous to take him on the under, but just hope for a blowout. If it's a blowout, LeBron will sit and rest, and that will work. I really want to get to the comments and hear what everybody has to say. Normal Nation, as we know, says he's on it big. God, I'll be cheering for you, man. Scotty Rock says Thompson is the guy they go to when they focus on Curry and Durant, and when he's on, watch out. I really like this play, and I can understand why the line movement's moved in that direction. Scotty Rock's on the full game over. Lamont Williams says I'm on the first half, I guess he's with you, and he likes the first quarter over 55.5, which is going right against. And I'm telling you, Reef New York City says nice call on Clay and KD, Jimmy. I'm telling you, if Love wasn't in the lineup, I would be all over the under, all over the under. And I don't like Love defensively. I know Love wants to jack up a ton of threes. I bet you that Love is refreshed after not playing for a little while. Not so much that I'll take Love on any overs or anything. I don't really trust him as a guy. But Quadre Dover, new commenter. Nice to have you, Quadre. Thank you for joining us. He's on Curry over 25.5. Helio Rodriguez, who's at Westgate as we speak.
No, nice.
Is on Golden State and gives us a score, 118.89.
Wow, similar to the Kobe Valentine prediction. Some people are really predicting a 30-40 point blowout win by the Cavs. Other people predicting by the Warriors. Sorry, other people predicting an outright win by the Cavs. Ricana 90210 says so. Jimmy, what about Cleveland's +7 first half?
I just if there was a time, if you back the Cavs and there's a time to do it, then this is the time to do it. I just, because of no Iguodala, we've talked about it. And if you like the Cavs, I think the first half's better than the full game. All that said, I'm scared. I think it's just playing with fire and I don't think this is a very good Cavaliers team. I think LeBron's playing better than we've ever seen him, but I think his supporting cast is weaker than we've ever seen.
Okay, Normal Nation saying Warriors third quarter is the easiest money in sports, and that may well be once again the case tonight. Interesting. Reef NYC Cavs plus 13 for entertainment purposes only. We Good Films Warriors minus 13. Lot of back and forth here on the spread here. Wow. So everyone is just some people saying that there's going to be a small cover by one team, small cover by the other team. Other people saying blowout cover by one team, blowout cover by the other team, which is what you would expect. Bill Buttlicker expecting a 30-point win by the Warriors. My official score, Golden State 126, Cavs 98.
Wow. And was that Native Queen who said that Draymond Green gets ejected?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I don't know.
Native Queen. Draymond Green gets ejected tonight. You know, if this is a very close, tight game, then that's a possibility. But even when Iguodala's back in the lineup, I mean, I don't know how this Cavs team can win. But I would take Love out of the starting lineup.
Yeah.
I would play Tristan Thompson like crazy. Keep him down low. I would have Jeff Green right beside him, down low, smashing the glass.
And this was something that I was thinking of. We didn't even get a chance to address it, but Marty Muerte brought it up. I think Love is off tonight because of the concussion. So maybe Love was cleared, and maybe he's going to start. But is he going to be a little bit gun shy, a little bit cautious? What do you think?
No.
No.
I think he'll be just fine. But it's a definite possibility.
Right.
I just always lean to the side of with the new concussion protocol that we wait a little bit too long, and maybe that's not a fair assessment. Because I don't know what's going on. But no, I'd be on the other side. My man Henry Jenkins Jr. says, you're right. Clay will be a factor because in transition, no one will cover him on the Cavs. And I just think if there is an X factor, it's Clay Thompson. King Rail says, then why not take Cavs plus 6.5 on the point spread props, get plus 250? I get that. I really get that.
And Flipper 13 continuing to say the Cavs have a real chance of winning this game outright. Cavs money line at plus 700 or better.
This is their chance.
Wow.
I would throw everything at them. Although I would start a completely different starting. Well, not completely different. I would start a different starting five than they're going to start. I can't wait to watch this. I can't wait to see the best player in the world with these guys. I mean, George Hill is playing better. I was a huge George Hill fan until I watched him completely mail it in all year with Sacramento. But we talked about it in the morning show, 6'8" wingspan. That's huge for a guard. And he's 6'3". So he's going to be able to defend some, he can definitely defend. Well, I mean, Steph, is magical, but this is a good guard for defending. The problem is at the 2 spot, you either have J.R. Smith or Kyle Korver. And I mean, I guess J.R. Smith is slightly better defender, even though we saw Kyle Korver defend quite well in that one game when he blocked Jaylen Brown 3 times. That was in Cleveland. Scotty Rock says George Hill smoke and mirrors, bro. There's really no smoke and mirrors because he's not putting up any numbers. So I don't know about the smoke and mirrors comment. Really, it's not like what's his over under in the game, 8.5 points or something. I'm just saying that he can defend. And when he defends too much, his back goes out. So, Scotty Rock saying George Hill getting all the credit. He won't show up in this series. I really don't know. I love Rock, so I don't mean any disrespect, but I don't know really what kind of credit he was getting. I didn't hear much credit. All I heard is all LeBron all day, every day. But he does have a big wingspan. He can do some D. He can play some D.
All right, is that it? Jimmy the Bag, a lean for me would be the Cavs on the first half as well, but I could easily see, I mean, it's entirely possible that this could be one of those games where Golden State's up by 30 at the half, right?
I guess. I mean, I don't know about 30, but yeah, I get they could be up 21 or 22 at the half. I mean, this is and Arthur Meade Jr. saying that total is jumping. No reason to apologize, Skyrock. I love it, and that's one thing that when we're family on the Low Bag Chat, we can disagree with things and not be against each other. And I know why you're so excited, man. You guys are in the NBA Finals. What a wonderful treat that would be. I don't know what that feels like.
All right, Jim. I guess I'll pass on Cleveland first half. It's 7 across the board, except for UWager, which does still have 7.5. Once again, if you'd like to sign up with UWager, please use the link in the description box below this video. They're the only ones still hanging 7.5 for the first half, and that is tempting for me to take.
I can understand that.
You can understand it, huh?
Another thing, Deep from Detroit says take the over easy money. A lot of people disagree with me, and Lamont is also one of them that disagrees with the Love pace scenario. I just see, we've seen Love. If he's open from 3, he'll jack it up, whether it's at 3 seconds into the shot clock or 20 seconds into the shot clock. And I expect Love to do a heat check early. I really do. I expect him to take a heat check early. So I expect Love to ruin the slow pace that LeBron is probably talking about, because I really think that the Rockets gave us the script on how to slow down the Warriors, and that's to take all 24 seconds in an ISO nightmare offensively. Defensively, obviously, it's very, very difficult. But offensively, it's just about minimizing the Warriors' opportunities.
All right, I have made a decision.
Nice.
I am going to make an official pick. Cavs first half plus 7.5. Thank you so much for UWager for still hanging 7.5. The rest of the market is at plus 7. I'm going to throw that one on there as well. I do think, LeBron James. I think they're going to be competitive for at least a half here. So I'm going to throw on the Cavs first half plus 7.5 as well. So Jimmy the Bag, 3 picks for tonight. Durant under 30 points minus 105. Thompson over 19.5 points minus 115. And the first half over 109.5 minus 113. Earlier in the week, I gave Cavs first quarter plus 4. I'm also going to go on them first half plus 7.5 as well. And I did also add on first quarter under 55.5 at minus 106 in the morning show. That one's making me a little bit nervous, but I'm not going to pull it. I'm just going to go with it, especially because now that the line's gotten bet up, I'd risk getting middles. I'm not going to take an over 56.5 or something like that. So 3 plays from Jim, 3 plays for me. We'll see how it turns out. Win, lose, or draw. We'll come back and be honest about it and analyze it, recap it tomorrow, right? Review it tomorrow.
People loving that pick. Just before we do, who was it? Chris Kopech.
Wait, Blake Kersey says, Pete, take first quarter too. Blake Kersey, I took first quarter on Monday. I jumped on that immediately, and Scotty Rock Forever said I was tripping because of doing it, but I don't think so. I bet that one, plus 4.5, and I like the first half as well. Blake Kersey, I took that one on Monday as soon as it came out.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. I'm excited that you made these plays. I'm excited I made these plays. I'm going to be watching this game with enormous excitement. I can understand Scotty Rock's already at the bar getting faded.
Yes.
I get it, man.
Yes.
I wish I was there right beside you. He's got some ladies over his shoulder.
Ladies.
That sounds real nice to me.
Very nice.
But Chris Kopech, before we get into lucrative lumpy nuts, Larry, Chris Kopech says, "I'm with you guys, ride or die. Give us each your best play of the day, and knowing that." This Orioles-Yankees game canceled.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so O's and the Yankees canceled. I had the second half on that one. Orioles-Yankees game canceled. I'll tell you what, Jimmy the Bag, my best play. Now, I'm not going to say that I was going to say Cavs first quarter plus 4.5 might be my favorite play of the day. LeBron's not going to come out and get blown out in the first quarter. No way. That might actually be my best play of the day. So I'm liking that one a lot. But in terms of MLB play that I'm definitely feeling, what play am I feeling here? I'm kind of feeling the Cubs second half. Feeling that one, kind of feeling Washington. I don't know. This is a tough one. I don't know. What would your play of the day be, Jim?
This is a tough one. My play of the day would be. Oh, and I'd like to know if there's been a line change. It's a total. My play of the day, the play that I have the most confidence in, is the over 7.5. Rangers Mariners.
Okay. And for me, my favorite play of the day, I guess, would be Boston second half plus 111. Whether Pomerantz has a good start or a bad start, I'm kind of liking Boston. Second half, money line, plus 115. If I had to isolate just one play, that would be it. Boston second half, plus 115. And what total were you asking about?
The
Jim?
over 7.5. And I don't think you can get it at minus 110 anymore.
No,
money's coming on.
No, you still can at the Greek. Minus 110. Still at the Greek. But yeah, it's headed up just a teeny bit. Yes.
Yeah, that's my play of the day, definitely. And second, I like this over in the first half. I know a lot of other people don't, and it's fun that we are on difference of opinions in the pace and all this stuff. It's fun working with you guys, and there's no. It's fun debating this stuff and being against each other, and it not hurting our friendship.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, Marty Muerte says, I like the idea of best play of the day to wrap it up. I also like Lumpy Nuts Larry wrapping this up.
All right, so, and just quickly on WNBA, Vegas against Seattle. Again, King Rail likes Vegas first half and full game. The line has gotten bet down a little bit. Vegas is a tricky situation. Anytime you have a team with as many youngsters as Vegas has, you're going to have inconsistency. You're going to have them winning outright as a big underdog and then going on the road and getting blown out by 30. We've already seen them get blown out by 30 on the road. I would be leaning Vegas first half and full game as well, but for now, I'm just going to hold off a little bit. This game does start at 10 o'clock Eastern time, though, so if I decide that I do want to add the Vegas Aces to my official plays in WNBA, I'll tweet it out. Maybe I'll tweet out a second half play. King Rail likes first half and full game plus the points. I would agree with that as well. It did open at 12.5, now down to 11.5 or 11, and I'm kind of liking that one. Still at plus 11.5, but for now, I'm just going to hold off making it an official play, but those are both leans. All right, Jim? What's that? Comments on
I've never seen Native Queen be so confrontational. I love it. She says Draymond Green going to get ejected. She says Curry going to twist his ankle tonight.
Oh, shit.
We're seeing a new side of Native Queen, and it's exciting.
Yes, the Oracle spitting out some unusually, controversial. No, I can't think of the word right now. My brain is so fried. All right. Shout out to Native Queen for all her predictions, picks, and predictions. Let's see, what else do we have here? Coming in. Henry Jenkins predicting an under 109 to 89. Justin Sushi says, "Damn Native Queen, that's savage." Funny shit coming in here. Late comments. All right, are we ready, Jim?
We are ready.
Are we ready for your favorite time of the show and ours, Lumpy Nuts Larry's Play of the Future? How did the last one go? Didn't go well, did it?
No.
Nah, but this one, there's always hope for the new Lumpy Nuts Larry's Play of the Future. What do you have for us, Larry?
Well, I'm telling you what I'm not having. Japan. Not having them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Every single time I think I have an edge, I get fucked up. So I'm going to my true love, Korea. It is. Taking the LG Twins over the NC Dinos, plus 106 at Pinnacle. Let's make the cash.
Wow, Larry's
all right.
heading south.
Okay, there you go. You
Heading
got that
south
one?
to Korea.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Once again, Larry, that's it for the show today. We had a great time once again. Thank you so much for all your awesome comments, and we'll see you at 12 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow for the Friday show.